Hi. Hi. So, I know I said I would go on Sundays. I know I said I would go on Sundays and start doing it every week, but I forgot, and I just haven't really picked up my computer lately and thought about stuff to talk about. But I was gonna post a really long thing on Facebook about how, well, I'll explain it in a minute, but I was going to post this thing on Facebook, and I was like, might as well make a video for it instead. So, don't mind my makeup, my wet hair, I just got out of the shower, and I have a cold. Like, my freaking throat is killing me, and my nose is all stuffed. So, if I sound weird, and I sniffle a lot, that's why. But, so, I saw some motivational speakers this week, because I went to a summer camp for business, and I went to Lycoming College in Williamsport, PA, to the PFU summer camp, and it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of awesome people, and I saw a bunch of motivational speakers and stuff, and so I was motivated this week, and one of the speakers I saw, we were talking about how you can't let the bad things that have happened to you move you or motivate you. Let it motivate you in a good way, but don't let it bring you down. Don't keep using it as excuses. It happened. Something bad might have happened, but there's a lot of other people who've had worse. I'm not saying what happened to you was not that bad. I mean, it was probably awful. It doesn't matter who else it's happened to, just that it happened to you, it sucks. This didn't happen to me, but say your mother died. It sucks to you. Other people have lost their mom too, but you're the one experiencing it right now, not them. And but you can't use that as an excuse for everything. Oh, my dad beat me when I was 8 years old, and you're 16 now. You can't keep using that as an excuse. You need to move on and live your life and do what you want to do. You can't be oh, my dad beat me when I was 8 years old, and that's why I'm such an awful husband. I'm such an awful guy now. That's why I'm such a douchebag to my friends now. It's yeah, it was awful when it was happening, but you can't let that be the thing that holds you down. You can't make that be the thing that makes you into a bad person. Use it to make yourself into a good person. Bad stuff can happen to you, and you can overcome it, and that's what you should do. You need to overcome it and use that to feed the good parts of you. Use it to motivate you in the good ways. My dad beat me, but I am going to be the best husband I've ever been. I'm not talking about me. My dad didn't beat me, but I'm saying it in a guy's perspective, I guess. A guy, I know this guy, right? And he was an asshole to my best friend, and he would always use it oh, well, my dad died when I was real young, and if it was when you were real young, why are you still dwelling on it? Your dad wouldn't have wanted you to keep dwelling on it and keep treating your girlfriend like shit because he died. No, that's no excuse. You can still be a good person and have bad things happen to you. You can't be just this asshole your whole life because one bad thing happened to you. You use it to feed yourself, to go further in life, to get high on life. It doesn't mean go do drugs. Oh, well, I've had a hard life, so I'm going to go do a bunch of drugs. Yeah, you do fall into those stages, and you do fall into depression, and bad stuff will happen no matter how hard you try to make it not. It's going to happen. And yeah, you can fall down for a little bit, but you can't let that happen your whole life. You got to bring yourself back up. My aunt's dying right now of cancer. She can't even get up out of bed anymore. And I'm still smiling. I'm still happy. I'm not saying I'm a sick, disgusting person that thinks it's great that she's dying. No, I don't want her to die, but I'm not turning into this huge asshole and being rude to everybody I see because she is. I'm not walking around being well, you don't know what it's like. Your life doesn't suck until you've been through what I've been through. No, we all go through stuff, so you can't pull that on people. Like, we've all had hard times, and a lot of us have tried to make it through it, and there's people that kill themselves. But you don't have to be that person. You can still overcome all of it, and you can still be that person that you want to be. You can still have those dreams. Like, it's not cloudy forever. The sun always comes out. There's rainbows. It has to rain for there to be a rainbow. And you just gotta look at the bright things of everything. You gotta look at the bright side. You gotta remember that things can get better. And things will get better as long as you don't have the bad attitude about it. If you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm gonna have a bad day, then you will have a bad day. Like, you'll be down all day and you'll have a shitty day. But if you wake up and you're like, I'm gonna be optimistic about this day. Maybe stuff's gonna go good for me. Yeah, maybe one thing went bad today, but the rest of the day is up to me. I can change how the rest of the day goes. And you should. Alright, thank you for listening to my rant. Have a good day. And remember, you are worth it.